let's start in a seated position, sitting on the block. And you can bring one foot in and then the other so that your heels are one stacked on top of the other in line with the navel. And you can place your hands on your knees, palms facing down for a more grounded feeling, or palms facing up for a more receptive opening. Checking in with the body, noticing without judgment. Checking in with the breath. Just witnessing the rise and fall of the inhalation and the exhalation. And then you can slowly start to reposition yourself in space, moving the body around slightly, just to help you find optimal posture, centered, grounded. And doing the same with the breath, starting to shift the inhalations and the exhalations so that they're even in length. We'll breathe together to the count of 4, inhaling slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. And exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. Again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Continuing on that way, on your own. Being sure that when you reach the count of 4, you're either completely full or completely empty. Starting to add some imagination into the exercise. On your next inhalation, start to imagine that you're drawing up the front of the body, tracing the space from navel to crown of head, holding at the top just above the crown. And then as you exhale, tracing down the back body, all the way down to the hips, scooping under, pausing at the pelvic floor. And then again, as you inhale, tracing the front body, pausing at the crown, exhaling down the back body, pausing at the pelvic floor. Staying with this vision, try to add in another imaginatory experience of a golden thread coming through the crown of the head and slowly weaving itself down through the center of the body, connecting you with the universe and then grounding you down with the earth. And with these two visions occurring, try to feel very rooted and grounded. Becoming aware of the space around you and the space within you. Using the power of the imagination and the power of the breath to help you map the body. And then take a moment to bring your attention to your center, your heart space. Pinning yourself in the center of your circumference, the center of your universe. Bring your hands to heart center and bow your head. We'll chant one Om together, first taking a cleansing breath, inhaling completely, and silently exhaling through the nose. Again, inhaling through the nose. Bringing your hands back to the knees, this time palms facing down, and take your fingers and wrap them around the edges of your kneecaps. And as you inhale, roll your chest forward, your shoulders back, and gaze up. As you're ready, round in, moving in the opposite direction. Curl the shoulders up towards the ears, pull the navel towards the spine, and tuck the chin. Moving with your own breath. Opening and closing. Being sure that you allow yourself the space to experience the full range of breath. Inhaling to your maximum capacity and exhaling. And then slowly beginning to take it into a circle, keeping the hands on the knees, moving the chest around and the hips. Don't let the motion just occur in the upper body, the shoulders, the torso, the neck. Really just giving yourself some freedom here. And then returning to center, take the arms out to the side and flip the palms facing up. Bring your fingertips on top of your shoulders. Let the shoulders relax away from the ears, but reach the elbows up. Breathe into the side body. Breathe into the back body. Remembering that your diaphragm expands and contracts in 360 fashion. Front, back, side to side, up and down. As you inhale, turn to the right. And as you exhale, turn to the left. Keep your head gazing straight ahead. And keep going with this motion, left and right, starting to speed it up. Keeping the elbows high, gazing straight forward, and twisting through the ribs, deep breathing the whole time through, finding space in the intercostals. And then slowly coming back to center, reach the arms up overhead, interlace fingers, flip palms up, and press the ceiling with the palms of your hands as you reach down through the pelvic floor. Exhale, hands come down through the center line, slowly removing the block and coming onto all fours for cat-cow. Setting up shoulders directly over wrists, all 5 fingers of each hand spread wide, knees directly under the hips. Now as you're ready, press the feet down, press the hands down, and try to find if you're shifting the weight too far back or shifting the weight too far forward. So try to have equal weight in the hands, the knees, the feet. As you're ready, as you inhale, the belly drops down, the shoulders go back, lift the gaze, chest pushes forward, and as you exhale, without moving any of the limbs, you round in. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Good, keep going on your own. Good. That's it. One more cycle. And returning to a neutral position. We're going to make some big circles with our body and our breath today. And so we're going to invite in some back bending. It's fairly early on, so go slow with this one. We're going to lower down into puppy pose. You can keep your chin towards the chest and your ears in line with your biceps, and simply just go down as much as you see fit for right now. Or if the forehead easily touches, then you can also slide the chin and chest down and find a nice opening through the spine and the shoulders. Keep rolling the upper inner arms out and plugging the shoulders away from the ears. Keep pressing down through the feet. Keeping that even, steady, counted breath. And then slowly press into the hands to lift the chest if it's not already. Bring your elbows down and just slowly slide your hips down so that you're in a Sphinx pose. Elbows are right underneath the shoulders, hands are flat, feet are pressing down. Roll the shoulders back and down, press into the forearms to lift the chest, gaze forward. Breathe into the space behind the heart. And then keeping this, maybe you take one hand to the mat and then the other, staying lifted, and then maybe just inviting a little bit more lift with the hands. Back of the heart, staying lifted, opening. Bottom tips of the shoulder blades coming into the body and helping with the upward rotation of the chest. When you're ready, exhale, slowly come down. Tuck the toes under. Lift the thighs off the earth to start. Elbows tuck in. And slowly, see if you can lift your navel off the earth first. And then lift up. High plank. Back to downward dog. Take any movements you'd like. Pedaling the feet. Shifting weight side to side. And then once you feel settled, find that position in the arms where you're externally rotating the shoulders, upper inner arms rolling out, shoulders away from here, and then go slow. Do what feels right for your body, but we're going to start to drop the head down towards the earth. So not losing connection in the shoulders, keeping the shoulders nice and supported, but still letting ourselves come down towards the mat. And breathing there. Coming back up to downward dog. Good. Letting the arms and legs be strong so that the spine can relax like a waterfall pouring down from the hips to the crown of the head. Gaze to the top of the mat and step one foot and then the other. Bring your feet hips distance apart. Reach your left hand behind your left shin, wrapping around for the front of the right. And then again, right hand behind the right calf, taking the left shin. Inhale, lift your gaze forward, but just use this opportunity to shift the weight more into the toes. And then as you exhale, slowly invite the crown of the head down towards the mat. Using this grip to help pull you in closer to yourself as if you're giving yourself a big hug, a warm embrace as you turn your gaze internally, nurturing this reflective experience. Slowly release your grip. Bring your hands in line with your toes and fingertips grounded. Lift yourself up halfway. Again, exhale, fold. Just bend the elbows this time, relax. Twice more. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, roll in. Again, like a wave with the spine. Inhale, roll up, head and neck come last. And as you exhale, again, roll in, head and neck come last. Standing all the way up this time. Inhale like a wave, one vertebrae at a time. At the top, the arms reach overhead, and you find a back bend. You can interlace your fingers with thumb and index finger pointing. Find that same position with the shoulder blades as we did in Cobra. Bottom tips of the shoulder blades coming into the body, assisting in this upward rotation, lifting the wheel of the chest up and back. And exhale very softly, forward fold. All the way down. Inhale, lift halfway, and exhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Come into a high lunge. Inhale here, high on the fingertips. Exhale, place the hands down, step both feet back to high plank. Without bending the elbows, simply roll over the toes and come to upward dog. As you exhale again, roll over the feet. Like a wave back, head and neck last. Take 3 deep breaths here. between your hands. Step the left foot forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, step the right foot to the top of the mat. Feet are hips distance apart. Look halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, like a wave all the way up to the top. Hands join, find your back bend. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, onto fingertips halfway. Exhale, right foot steps back this time. Lunge as you inhale. Press the hands down, step the foot back as you exhale. On your inhalation, you roll over the toes and lift into upward dog. And as you exhale, like a wave crashing back, downward dog. Feeling grounded, connected. Take one more breath. Gaze forward, right foot steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, step the left foot forward, and exhale, fold. Roll up, clasp hands, back bend. And exhale, slowly coming down. One final time. Lifting up, inhale. Exhale, step the left leg back. High plank to upward dog. Rolling through to downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. Exhale, step right foot, fold in. Roll up, inhale, strong back bend, lift the chest, reach up, over, out, and then down. And exhale to a standing position, hands can come through heart center. Ground down through the left leg, let the right foot come off the mat. Turn the right toes over to the right so you're externally rotating the right leg as it hovers. Reach the right leg out as high as you can and then tree pose. Right sole of foot comes toward the left thigh. Once you've landed somewhere, if you'd like to adjust, you can slowly work the right foot closer towards the left groin and let your hands press into each other at heart center to help you feel stable, strong, and centered. Keep allowing the left leg to be steady, straight, and strong, and let the right sitting bone scoop down, under, and forward. Feeling the right psoas relax more and more. From here, keeping your hands in this position, simply take the leg out to the side one more time and then shift the leg forward. Hold here, breathing. And then if you can, while still lifted, take the right ankle over the left thigh. As you exhale, slowly start to let yourself come down. Keeping the right toes flexed towards the knee, opening up through the outside of the right hip. Maybe you bring your hands down to the earth. With your hands on the ground, you can let yourself come all the way down so that you're sitting on the left foot, or you can stay lifted. Let the right hip drop down even more and find more of a stretch instead of a balancing posture here. Letting the hip go down. If you're ready, you can start to explore the beginning stages of an arm balance, bringing the hands flat, hooking the right arm around the right knee on the back of the right arm,
and the right foot around the left arm. Then start to shift your weight forward and maybe play around with picking the back foot up for a moment and placing down. Imagining a circle around your body and finding yourself within that circumference. Maybe straightening the back leg. When you're done playing, we'll slowly come up again. Reach arms straight up, leg out to the side or forward, and then down. Hands come down. Okay, second side. Hands at heart center. Imagine that center line down through the body. Imagine that golden aura around you, a wide circle, and finding yourself within that space. Reach the left foot up, rotate the left toes out, and then take your time. Just see where you can land the foot without the hand first, getting an honest information about where your flexibility is. And then you can use the hand to glide it up a little bit more, exploring an active range of motion. Again, finding that centered, quiet space. Just noticing what came up for you on the first side as we entered the arm balance. As we explore challenging postures, what arises in the mind and the ego? How do we remain calm in the face of those anxieties or judgments and still allow ourselves to explore with curiosity and in a playful manner, ignoring the negative voices that might come up? Taking your time, first taking the leg out to the side, and then slowly coming forward, letting the left ankle come over the right thigh. Taking your time to bend down, left toes flexing towards the left knee to keep the knee joint safe. And holding in a space where you feel like you're opening through the outside of the left hip. And then slowly bringing the hands down. Breathing into the space. Giving yourself time, no rush. Eventually playing around with what you did on the first side, hooking the left leg around the arms by letting the left shin close to the knee rest on the back of the left arm and the right foot wrap around the right arm. Place the hands down, broad position, strong foundation, and start to shift the weight forward. Maybe lift the back leg up and come back down. Taking your time to play until eventually maybe straightening the leg. And then coming out when you're ready. Very slowly, same way you came in. Hands together, lift up, and lower the leg down. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Find a tiny back bend at the top, and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step the right foot back. Land the foot down at a 90-degree angle. Straighten the front leg. Take the left fingertips back in line so that your wrist is below your shoulder. And as you inhale, you're going to unravel. You'll roll up into triangle pose. Gaze towards the extended right hand. Rotating up, opening the chest towards the sky. Keeping that buoyancy in the hips. Press down through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Trace the circle back. Reach left arm back. Bend the front knee. And then again, tracing down. Left hand comes down high on the fingertips, right arm up and over. Sweep the right arm down towards the left foot, but then around the front body. Letting yourself shift down into Skandasana at the back leg. Lift the chest. Take the arms open. Again, big circular movements. Find a good variation. And then slowly unravel. Reach the arms. Trace with both hands if you can, all the way to the top of the mat. Spiral onto the outer edge of both feet. Keep the hips lifted high. Flip left palm up and rotate to the back. Opening up. Inhaling back to center. Open up to the side. Reach arms overhead. Palms touch. Exhale, fold down. Again, press into the hands or fingertips lift. Flip the palms so that your fingertips are spaced towards the space behind you, and crawl yourself between the legs. Slowly as you inhale, drag the fingertips along the mat, and then inhale, reach up. Again, face the top of the mat, warrior two. Hands come down, step the foot back. Go through your vinyasa. You can visit chaturanga this time if you'd like. Breathing here, resetting. The right foot steps between the hands. Spiral the left foot down at a 90 degree. Walk the right fingertips back so the wrist is under the shoulder. Press down through the fingertips of the right hand and the feet as you inhale. Unravel. Twist your heart towards the ceiling. Press down through the legs so the hips are stable. Breathing here, lengthening the left and right side of the body equally. Press down through the feet. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Left hand comes down the left leg, right arm reaches up and over. Keeping the right arm as it is, the left arm as it is, just simply bend the right knee. Inhale, pass through warrior two, and slowly come right to extended side angle. Right fingertips down, left arm reaching up. Again, rotating the heart towards the sky. Now slowly let the left hand sweep down towards the right leg, and then both hands sweep back, Skandasana on the left side. Taking your time to let the hips come down, and then big circle with the arms, maybe you bind. Slowly unraveling and tracing yourself back to the top of the mat. Left hand comes down, outer edge of both feet ground, and rotate right arm back, twist. Inhale, coming back to center. Stand all the way up, arms reach overhead. This time, let the heels come in and the toes go out for goddess pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, and as you exhale, bend the knees and bend the arms to cactus arm, 90-degree angles. Good, and we'll pulsate. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, sink back down. Again, inhale up. And exhale, hold here. And inhale, coming up, reposition the feet, left foot in at 90, right toes forward. Inhale here, and exhale, warrior two. Spiral the hands down, step the foot back, vinyasa to downward dog. Again, we'll do that again, moving quickly with one movement, one breath. Step the left foot to the top of the mat, spiral right foot down. Inhale, triangle pose. Exhale, inhale, come up, fall in triangle. Exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale to warrior two, all the way to extended side angle. As you're ready, rotate back, Skandasana, back of the mat. Slowly on your next breath, you come forward and twist. Coming back to center, standing up, reach the arms up. Take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers this time, and fold. Inhale, coming up. Turn the toes to the front mat, warrior two, and exhale, vinyasa, stepping back and lowering. Inhaling through up dog, and exhaling down dog. Right foot steps to the top of the mat, spiral the left foot down. Inhale, triangle pose. Exhale here. Inhale, reach up, fall in triangle. Stand up, reach back. Exhale, bend in the knee. Take a deep inhalation here. And then slowly as you exhale, warrior two, hand comes down. Inhale in extended side angle. As you exhale, let yourself come back to Skandasana, back of the mat. Inhale, rotate yourself forward and open, palm facing up. When you're ready, come back to the top. Reach arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to the big toes this time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Just for a moment, maybe crown of head touches down. As you inhale, lift again. Come all the way up. Right toes face back. Warrior two. And then the arms spiral down. Going through your vinyasa. Breathing here for a moment. Keeping the left foot grounded. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Keep the hips level, point the toe. Exhale, round knee towards forehead, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, cross the body. Right knee to left armpit. Inhale, back up. Right knee to right armpit. Inhale, back up. Open the hip, bend the knee. Maybe take your time. Slowly roll over and land in wild thing. Bring yourself back over, reach the leg up, and then slowly place the right foot at the top of the mat and drop the back left knee down. Breathe here for a moment, maybe let the chin come towards the chest. Top of the left foot pressing down. Take your hands on top of your knee and interlace your fingers. Maybe you press the arms straight and help the body come over the hips more and more. If it feels right, maybe you reach both hands back, interlace the fingers, and open the chest. You can stay here breathing, gazing up, opening. You can also start to straighten the front leg. Find the heel with both hands and open through the chest. Let the head relax back. If that felt okay, you can also bend the left knee, take hold of the left foot, flex the toes towards the earth, and then kick the foot away from you, opening the shoulders, opening the hip. And then slowly draw the heel in towards the glute. Take the left hand to the top of the left foot with the left thumb on the inside where the left big toe is. And then start to play around with flipping your grip as you bring the foot forward. Rotate the shoulder back. Slowly release wherever you are, coming out, reaching arms up, find your back bend. And exhale, hands come down. They plant back, toes curl under, lift the back knee, and inhale, back up. Three-legged dog. Open the hip, point the toe, and then curl the leg in so that you land in a pigeon pose. You can bring the right ankle behind the left wrist. Flex the toes to protect the knee and let the knee come down behind the right wrist. Take a moment to set up, making sure that your toes, ankle, knee, and hip on the left side are all in one line. You can take your hands down onto your leg or beside your leg and gently use the pressure to lift your body up, open the chest. You can walk the hands back, fingertips behind you, fingers facing forward, and start to find a tiny back bend here. If you'd like, you can start to experiment with mermaid by bringing the left foot forward and sliding the left toes in towards the left elbow, reaching the right arm over, clasping hands. And of course, always have the option of flipping the grip into full Rajakapotasana. So breathe wherever you are for 5 to 10 deep, long breaths. And then coming out slowly with control. And then taking your time to fold forward. Walk the hands down. And let yourself be really passive. Connect with the earth. Bow down to yourself. Giving yourself a moment maybe to express some gratitude towards yourself for showing up to the mat today and time again, doing the hard work, the consistent and ongoing work of diving deeper into the psyche with the intention of individual but also collective healing. Press into the hands and slowly walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Tuck the back toes, lift yourself up and come right into down dog. Shift the hips side to side. Then pause for a moment in down dog and just observe the differences between the left and right leg. Press down through the right foot. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Point the toe, hips are level. Inhale here, reaching, and exhale, round left knee towards forehead. Inhale, reach the leg up. Exhale, cross the body, left knee to right armpit. Inhale, reaching back up. Left knee to left armpit. Inhale, reaching back up. Point the toe. Open the hips so the left hip stacks on top of the right. Keep the arms level for a moment and feel the stretch here along this diagonal line of the body from right shoulder to left hip. And then start to bend the knee and flip yourself over softly into Wild Thing. Take a few deep breaths here, really pressing into the hands and feet, lifting the hips. Again, finding that space behind the heart and opening. When you're ready, coming back over, lifting the leg, and then slowly curling the leg in, finding yourself in a pigeon with the left ankle behind the right elbow. Bringing yourself down. Taking our time to ease into the position the same way we did before. So first the hands are forward and you press down and lift the chest. Maybe you take the hands down, fingertips forward. Slowly coming out. Here we go, we missed the whole thing. First coming into a lunge, I was like, why does it feel so much different in my left hip? Oh, this is why. Okay, breathing here with the back knee down, opening the chest, staying here for a few moments. Maybe you bring the chin towards the chest. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, lift. Maybe finding a back bend here, but really finding length between the hips and the chest, the shoulders. Maybe bringing the hands behind you, clasping hands with interlaced fingers. You drag the hands down towards the right knee and lift the chest. Even though you're opening through the chest, keep stabilizing through the shoulders. If it's comfortable for you, you can press into the left leg and start to shift your weight back, searching for the right heel with both hands. And once you're there, letting the head relax back. Inhale, coming back. You can stay here with the hands reaching, bringing your hands to your knee, straighten the arms, and then slowly bend the back leg, reach around with both hands, toes flexing towards the earth, and then open the chest, open the hips, keeping some stability in the hips, but also letting yourself sink down a little in this position as you kick the foot away. If that feels like your edge, you can stay there. You can bring your left forearm onto your left knee and play with flipping your grip, or mermaid if you're going for mermaid. Toes come into the right elbow and you reach left hand around to clasp fingers. Once you're there, you start to curl the chest towards the front of the mat as much as you can and gaze up. If you're flipping your grip, thumb is on the inside of the big toe, and you slowly switch the position so the fingers are wrapping around the toes and the elbow is back. Slowly coming out wherever you are. Pressing the hands down, lifting the leg up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Again, just a quick passing through wild thing. Drop the back foot down and open inhale. And then slowly come back over, lift the leg. And now we come to pigeon. That's better. Checking in with the back leg and opening through the chest. Take the hands down, walk fingertips, hands back, open. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you bend the back leg. Again, you can experiment with mermaid. You can stay in any kind of modified back bend you'd like. Or, of course, Raja Kapotasana, taking hold of the pinky side of the foot, flipping your grip. Taking your time. When you're ready, slowly coming out and folding down. Finding yourself in that relaxed, passive position. Taking a few more moments here. And then slowly pressing into the hands, walk yourself back up and step back, downward facing dog. Again, observe left and right side of the body, feeling a bit more balanced now. And then slowly come high onto the tippy toes, and then drop the knees down. Let the toes come together and let the thighs be just wide enough so that it's a perfect fit for your torso. Letting the forehead rest down, letting the arms fall very passively forward. And again, experiencing that perfect fit within yourself. Noticing how you feel when you fit your body in between your legs. Giving yourself just the right amount of space so that you can breathe, but also just close enough so you give yourself a safe container. From here, pressing the hands down and crawling yourself up, and then simply rolling over onto your back with your feet. And you're looking towards the back of the mat. Setting up for one bridge and one wheel. Of course, two bridge or two wheel is also great. If you're following me, reach around if you can, grab the outsides of your ankle with all 10 fingers and bring the heels in just outside of the hips. Give yourself a little bit of space. Roll one shoulder under and then the other, closing off the space behind the heart and inviting it to come forward into your present, into your future. And then with an inhalation, lift the hips up, keep the top tips of the shoulder blades down, the back of the head down, but the whole neck is suspended in space off the mat. Keep lifting the hips up and drawing the knees towards each other slightly, keeping them hips distance apart, but feeling that strong, energetic connection. The knees get drawn towards the back of the mat and your chest pulls towards your head, crown of your head, so that you're pulling yourself in both directions. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Take your hands out to the side, take your pinkies to the outside edge of the mat, and let your knees fall in towards one another. Relax for a moment. And then we'll prepare for our final back bend, repeating bridge or coming into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Taking your hands alongside your ears, fingertips towards your toes. Giving yourself a little space here. Maybe you bring your pinkies to the outer edges of your mat and spread your fingers really wide. Chances are your thumbs are still underneath your shoulders and your wrists are underneath your elbows. Again, walking the hips in, just letting the heels come just outside. Connecting with the bottoms of your feet, the palms of your hand. And as you're ready, inhale, lift the hips up first, pause, press into the hands, crown of the head comes down, pause, and on your next inhalation, you come all the way up. Taking some breaths, maybe rocking back and forth a bit. Now you choose, you can stay here or you can either walk your feet or your hands towards the other. Starting with the hands, if you're following me, walk the hands in. Again, press up. And then maybe walk the feet in. Again, press up. Take 5 breaths. And when you're ready, chin to chest first and slowly lower down. Again, let your knees fall into center with the legs wide. Take the arms out to the side. Pick both feet up, heels touch. Inhale and exhale, both knees over to the left. Gaze over the right shoulder. Supine twist. Letting the breath become very passive now. Good. When you're ready, inhaling back to center, and as you exhale, second side.
Inhaling yourself back to center. Draw the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the shins. Bring the sockets of the eyes around the knees. And then slowly lower the head down and let yourself unravel into Shavasana. Taking a deep inhalation through the nose. And then exhale, sigh out the mouth. Twice more, inhale. And then slowly returning to a passive state where the breath is soft and natural, where the body is soft and natural, and following this suit, the mind is also soft and natural. Feeling grounded, feeling safe. Taking one more conscious moment to pin yourself on the mat. Notice your body in space. And then rest in Shavasana.